RCMP community policing volunteers are trying to text and walk at the same time. It's a bit like driving and texting, and that is the point here of this exercise organized by ICBC.
Well, what we're trying to show is that distracted anything is definitely a challenge. So I set up a walking course. I had the volunteers walk through it. They had to pay attention to the road signs and anything that was around them while they're texting.
When you have, thousands of pounds of metal around you and you're driving at 50 plus kilometers an hour, even a little bit of distraction can really delay your reaction time to, say, a kid jumps out into the street, or a light turns red in front of you, or a vehicle comes out from an intersection. So we want drivers to pay attention to the road and all road users.
And that is what they're trying to replicate here. The proliferation of smartphones and their capabilities has resulted in more crashes and 30 deaths in the southern interior in the past year. And you don't have to look far to spot drivers using their phones. And let's clear up some misconceptions. A driver cannot send or receive text messages or email on any type of electronic device. You cannot hold the device in your hand while operating a vehicle. GPS is now a common feature on smartphones, but that doesn't mean you can handle the phone to help get you to where you're going.
The law actually states that you can't use your GPS in the vehicle unless it actually talks to you. So if it's a handheld GPS, you can't use that either. So it doesn't matter if you're using the phone for the GPS, it's still breaking the law.
If you're at a traffic light and it's red, are you allowed to text?
No, you're still driving. You still need to pay attention to the road, and you're not allowed to text at a stop sign or a red light.
So now it's my turn to give the course a try, with Russ providing further distraction, talking to me, kind of like a passenger in a car.
Watch out for a guy running across the street there. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And this happens.
Yeah, it does happen, of
and
course.
Occasionally you're going to come
Pets,
across a
dogs, cats.
crosswalk when you're doing this.
Oh, yeah, I just went right over the crosswalk.
We can set up and do some surveillance and have someone set up to see into the car while they're at an intersection or going through an intersection, which are typically slower speeds, and then radio ahead to the guys and say, hey, this car, this is the make, model, and license plate. That's the guy that we're going to get.
I think I ran over a dog and maybe knocked a kid over, but I can see why it would be distracting doing that and not paying attention.
Yeah, and I don't think there's that big a need for this to
that's the thing,
have
right?
to carry on.
Yeah.
Some people figure that when they're stopped at a light, that's the time to do it.
Yeah, but you can't do that though.
No.
So save yourself $167 and, more importantly, save your life and that of others by simply waiting.
There's no call that's important enough for your life, so just leave the phone alone and drive the vehicle. Pay attention to the road.